guys, Brian from Snowwalker Bushcraft. I got another recipe for you today. It's kind of like an hors d'oeuvre, but if you actually make them a little bit bigger, you could probably make them for dinner. Or if you make enough of them, you can definitely eat enough for dinner. Fill your belly up. So what we're going to do is we're going to make lumpia today. It's a Filipino dish, and the easiest way that I can describe it is a pork-filled egg roll. Not the size of an egg roll that you're normally used to seeing, you know, like long and fat. They're actually not much bigger than your finger. A little bit bigger, depends on how much you actually put in the wrapper and how much you wrap it up. So let's go ahead, let's make some lumpia, and we'll get back at you. So the ingredients that we need for this recipe are actually very simple. You're going to start with 1 pound of ground pork, not a sausage, but a pork, just like you would add to meatloaf in a meatloaf mix. You need some soy sauce. You're going to need garlic paste, not minced garlic, but the garlic paste itself. You're going to need 1 onion, preferably a shallot. That's what I like to use. They're small and they work well with 1 pound of the pork. And you're going to need some egg roll wrappers. First thing I like to do is I like to take the garlic paste. Now the thing about this is, what makes this recipe so easy is that this is to taste. Alright, so the first thing, being that I have actually made these before, I would add about that much for my taste. And I'm just going to mix that into the pork. Baseline for your soy sauce. First off, I like to use low sodium. I try to reduce salt as much as possible. Put in 4 tablespoons to start, and then you can add or subtract after you make the first egg roll. Last but not least, we're going to basically just chop this shallot up, just mince it up and throw it on in. Now we just add them to our ground pork there. Once you have this all mixed up, now you're ready to assemble the egg rolls, and then we're going to fry them. The next thing that we need to do, though, is we do need to make an egg wash. So hold on right now. So to make a simple egg wash, just crack an egg in a bowl, and all you're going to do is you're just going to whisk it up like if you were making scrambled eggs. You just don't add any water and you don't add any milk. Just use the egg itself. While I was mixing the ingredients for the egg rolls, I was already heating my oil. Now what I like to use is a coconut oil because it's a little bit healthier for your body. The other thing about it is it has a higher smoke point, so you can actually cook your food at a higher temperature than most oils. Let's check to see if our oil is ready. And it appears to be ready. I just added just a very tiny drop of water. Remember, if you put lots of water in that hot oil, it's going to go all over the place and you run the risk of injuring yourself. If you look at your egg roll wrapper, you have a longer side and you have a shorter side. Take your longer side, put it right down here, and then what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of the filling and you're just going to put it right along the edge here. And again, it all depends on how big you really want them. And then we'll take our egg wash And what we do is we're going to seal the end by just putting it right here along the edge. And that's it. That's actually ready for cooking. So you can actually cut these in half. And let's go ahead and we'll drop them in. Remember to turn them and just let them cook until they're basically a nice golden brown. Alright guys, let's take a look at this. With all pork, make sure it's white before you actually consume it. Make sure it's cooked all the way. We really don't want to run the risk of getting sick. So these are done. I'm going to go back. I'm going to finish up the rest of them because I'm hungry and I want to have dinner. This is Brian from Snowwalker Bushcraft. Hope you like the recipe. I'll have it in the description below. Thank you for your views and your comments. Have a happy new year. And don't forget to get your dirt on.